land of the dead. In the land of the dead, Odysseus seeks to learn his destiny. The source of his information is Tiresias, the famous blind prophet from the city of Thebes. The prophet's lack of external sight suggests the presence of the true insight. Circe has told Odysseus exactly what rites he must perform to bring Tiresias up from the dead. Odysseus continues telling his story to Alcinous's court.
Then I addressed the bored and breathless dead, vowing to slaughter my best heifer for them before she caved at home in Ithaca and burned the choice bits on the altar fire. As for Tiresias, I swore to sacrifice a black lamb, handsomest of all our flock. Thus, to sauce, I don't, okay. The nations of the dead, I pledged these rites, then slashed the lamb in ewe, letting their black blood stream into the well pit. Now the souls gathered, stirring out for Erebus, brides and men grown old in pain, and tender girls whose hearts were new to grief. Many were there, too much torn by blazing lace and heads, battle slain, bearing still their bloody gear. From every side they came and sought the pit with rustling cries. I grew sick with fear, but presently I gave command to my officers to flay. Those sheep the bronze cut down and make burnt offerings to flesh to the gods below, to sovereign death, to pale Persephone. Meanwhile, I crouched with my drawn sword to keep my surging phantoms from the bloody pit, till I should know the presence of Tiresias. Soon the dark, that prince of Thebes, came forward, bearing a golden staff, and he addressed me.
Son of Laches and god of old, Odysseus, master of landways and seaways, why leave the blazing sun, O man of woe, to see the cold dead and the joyless region? Stand clear, put up your sword. Let me but taste of blood, I shall speak true.
At this I stepped aside, and in the scabbard let my long sword ring home to the pommel silver. As he bent down to the sovereign blood, then spoke the prince of those with gifts of speech. A fair wind in the honey lights of home are all you seek, but anguish lies ahead. The God who thunders on the land prepares it, not to be shaken from your track, impeccable, and ransom for the sun whose eyes are you blinded. When narrow state make take you through his blows, denial of yourself, restraint of shipmates. When you make landfall on Thranica, first in quiet the violet sea, dark on the land, you'll find the grazing herds of Helios, by whom all things are seen, all speech is known, avoid those kin, hold fast to your intent, and hard seafaring brings you all to Ithaca. But if you raid the beevies, I see destruction for your ship and crew. Though you survive alone, bereft of all companions, lost of years, under strange sail shall you come home to find your own house filled with trouble, insolent men eating your livestock as they court your lady. Aye, you should make those men alone in blood. But after you have dealt our death, open combat or by stealth, to all the suitors go overland on foot and take an oar, until one day you come where men have lived, with meat unsalted, never known the sea, nor seen sea-going ships, with crimson bows and oars, that fledged light hulls for dipping flight. The spot will soon be plain to you, and I can tell you how. Some passer-by will say,
What winnowing fan is upon your shoulder?
"Halt, an implement in your soothe oar to the turf and make fair sacrifice. To Lord Poseidon, a ram, a bull, a great buck boar, turn back and carry out pure hecatombs. At home to all wide heaven's lords and undying gods, to each an order, then a sea-born death, soft as the hand of mist will come upon you. when you are weird out of the rich old age. Your country folk is blessed, peace around you, and all of this shall be just as I foretell.